My name is Kari Morgan. My Nisga'a name is Kalajach. I come from the House of Quiskain. I am a First Nation fine artist. I do paintings, murals, carvings, textiles, all forms of art. I made this necklace. My grandma, she loved hummingbirds a lot. The rest of my family got this tattoo design that I did in memory of my grandma. Archaeology, anthropology, art history led me towards wanting to go and explore the world. I've lived in Kenya, Honduras, Thailand. Seeing their artwork drove me to learn a lot more about my own culture. A lot of our family are carvers. My uncle, my dad's uncle. It was more of, I really need to do this. The eye is very particular because it's how people connect through the souls. You want it so that when you're moving around the carving, the eyes look like they follow you. And I get that sometimes. I went to Freda Diesing and I learned under Dempsey Bob, Ken McNeil, and Stan Bevan. It was nice to be around that environment where everyone is so dedicated to our traditional arts and learning.
Kari was a very serious student when she started, worked hard at the fundamentals. She really had an eye for design and painting. Kari took the challenge of doing a small totem pole. Totem poles are very time-consuming and there's a lot of work into them because of the sculpture.
I really enjoyed making the faces. They have so much angle. The shadow really makes it pop. That looks really striking. This is one of the first pieces where I started playing around with where things will kind of go together and how I would use the background space. And it wraps all the way around to have S shapes on the back. A lot of backside to the body. So I decided to do this like feather technique to make it catch different angles of light, having different pieces flow different ways. The shapes are still traditional, but the way that I used it is different.
Well, I heard from the first year teacher, Kari's not doing the way I'm telling her to do it.
I was trying. My solo exhibition I had in Seattle at the Stonington Gallery called Post-Apocalyptic, play on the pandemic. Where would our artwork be now if it wasn't outlawed until 1956? This one was my rendition of face masks that everybody was wearing during the pandemic. There's the four elements together there. So the four elements, mountains for earth and the water, the waves, fire in the air. Playing around with cubism, the secondary here, the light blue paint here, and the water just curling over itself, cut in so that it looked like it was connecting and disconnecting and coming back together like fire.
Joining shapes together, S shapes to U shape, ovoids and S's and T's, incorporates it all into one. So when you walk in, it is a space of its own.
It was just me playing around. It is playful. I just keep creating the things that kind of pop to my mind and keep myself a little bit more inspired, push my own boundaries.
That one was my favorite one because ovoids break up and shapes break up different places. That's how box designs are. And this is a different way of saying it.
This is the drawing of a totem pole that I will be creating shortly. And the way that I've designed it is a little bit different. They're interlocking like a chain. The wings are actually over top of the head of the wolf. Then his paws are over top of the raven's head. It actually helped me with my Gitwin silk totem pole. I did a 3-figure totem pole for my home village in the Nask to welcome people and explain a little bit of our history to them.
Putting up the totem pole and celebrating in her community. She was with their people, speaking to the elders. I was very proud of that. You have to continue to learn.
I'm always a student. We have such an amazing background. Our stories, our art is amazing. Nisga'a people are strong. This is my Yet George. He's a strong man, very connected to our culture. When I was born, my Yet saw me and said I was a wolf. And so he adopted us into his house, Quiskain. I designed this in memory of him. I know that my yet would have loved it too. Everything just needs to flow and have balance, like reflection on the water. Feel like it is important for me to be proud of who I am and showcase who we are and all of our stories and how strong we are as a society.
Each generation has their own way of seeing things, and art can't stand still. The important part is that we're bringing the art back into the culture, and that's what Kari has done.